My name is Rich Harrington, and welcome to this edition of Understanding Adobe Photoshop. Today, we're going to cover how to grab your images off of a memory card and pull them into your computer using Adobe Bridge. Here's how. Bridge is a companion program that comes with Photoshop, and it's essentially a file browser. There's a couple ways to open it. You could choose File, Browse in Bridge, or click the Bridge button here. You also have the ability to set Bridge to automatically open when you launch Photoshop, which is useful if you frequently have to navigate and search for files on your computer. Now, we'll cover Bridge in greater depth at a later time, but it's a very easy way to browse for content. Here I could select a memory card and find some photos I want to grab. In this case, I have both movie content and still images on the card. Let's go ahead and change our layout here to sort of a grid, and we'll make the size a bit smaller. And I'll actually maximize this so it fills the whole screen. There you see we have lots of content. I can go ahead and shift-click to select that content, and all of those images are chosen. If you want to pull this off of the card and transfer it to a folder, Bridge makes this easy. If you just come up here and actually click Get Photos from Camera, you can go ahead and open the photo downloader. Now this allows you to target what you want. I'll say go ahead and get photos from this device. It's going to actually grab the video and all the stills. And we could choose where we want those to go. In this case, I'll pick my Drobo and target a folder called Recent Imports, where I want them to transfer to. We have the ability to automatically sort things based upon today's date or when these were shot, making it easier to sort your photos. I'll go ahead and do the shoot date with month, day, and year. And I could choose to actually rename the photos if I want. One of the most useful options is the Advanced Rename. You could actually assign a custom file name that makes it easier to know what the file is if you'd like to quickly get it something like a name of a client or the actual shoot you were on. You can also choose to preserve the current file name, and that will put that in there as well. When you're satisfied, you can choose what you want. I'll usually say preserve current file name in XMP. That way if I do any renaming, the camera original name is also present in the metadata. Look at this here, and when I'm all set, just click Get Photos. Now if you want, you can go to this advanced dialog box, and this lets you actually pick and choose. So in this case, maybe I only want the stills and not the video clips. So I could just uncheck those and it will ignore them. And this gives you much more precise control over what's grabbed off the camera. Maybe I do or don't want this extra metadata. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck those and choose to ignore them. There we go. Looks like everything's all set. I'll grab them and just click Get Photos. If I want, I could type in my creator, my name in this case, and copyright, Option G on a Mac, or you have to use the keyboard map on a PC, and just click Get Photos, and those are transferred to that destination on my hard drive. Now, as you see, this is a very easy way to media manage your content in. Of course, if you don't want to use Bridge, maybe you're using Apple's Aperture, or iPhoto, or Adobe Lightroom. Any of those methods are fine too. But I wanted you to see that Adobe Photoshop comes with its own transfer utility that lets you quickly browse the content on the card, choose the destination, rename, move the files, do all those great tasks built right in to Adobe Bridge. For Understanding Adobe Photoshop, my name is Rich Harrington.